Hey, Sean Demise here with the, part two of that trade lines season authorized user trade line secure card credit repair series. So the last video I was pretty much at the end of it talking about how um, an authorized user trade line assists in credit repair because again credit repair is negotiating with the credit agency credit bureaus as well as the creditors, collection agencies, and so forth to negotiate removing negative accounts, negative account history, negative payment history, um, inquiries, all kind of thing. Anything on your credit report that's negative, that's the process of disputing those things. But that is a lengthy process, usually a couple months before you, at least 2 months before you start seeing progress and so forth. And if you had a um, credit card that was open for 5 or 6 years and then something happened, something came up, and then it forced you to have that account closed due to non-payment and so forth. Eventually, that credit card account will be charged off, sold to a collection agency, and then now you get in credit repair, get that that 5 or 6 year old account removed, and then that account, once that account's removed, also that any payment history associated with that account will be removed. So if that account was 5 years old, 5 times 12, which is 12 months in a year, that's how many payments we report in a month. I mean, a year from that account. You automatically, by deleting that account, you automatically lose 60 on time or 60 payments from your credit report. Also, you also lose 5 or 6 years of credit history because that account was deleted. The only thing that would save you um, to keep your score range if you had other accounts open with that same kind of history. So it's like deleting that account will have an effect, but it won't knock your score down too much because you have other accounts on your credit report that was open in that same time frame. So authorized user trade lines that comes in place. Say God forbid everything on your account was closed and you get the collection accounts removed, get the negative payment history removed, negative accounts, and then you at the point where your credit isn't bad, but you don't have any credit to have a high score. So your score may be around 580, 600 ranges and so forth. In that case, adding an authorized user trade line, whatever length of history that is, you automatically um, kind of time traveling. You automatically adding however many years of payment history, account history to your credit report. So the cleaner your credit report is, the more beneficial authorized user trade line will be for you. If your credit score, 600 and you don't have any credit history and so forth, and the authorized user trade line can, technically put you close to 800 because you add an authorized user trade line to an empty credit report. Um, and now add an authorized user account to a credit report with some late payments and so forth, that whatever length of history is added to your credit report, um, it's kind of filling in the gaps for the late payments, and then um, basically is zeroing out the late payments because it's putting a whole bunch of positive payment history to your credit report. So whatever your payment history percentage is right now, and depending on the length of history of that authorized user account, that'll basically put your payment history back up 100%, up to 100% of on-time payments. Also, whatever your available balances on your credit cards and so forth, that authorized user account, whatever amount that is added to your credit report, that's automatically um, taking your credit utilization rate to pretty much 100% free or 100% available, or close to it, somewhere close to that, because you add in a account with 100% available balance to your credit report. So that will offset whatever open credit cards that you have open. So if your available credit that you have prior to the trade line is um, under 100%, you should automatically be back at 100% or close to 90 something percent utilization rate available credit by adding an authorized user trade line. Now, secure cards. So when you have troubled credit and so forth, you can't just go to a bank or go online and do a standard credit card application, because if you have some troubled credit history, troubled payment history, high account balances, you go to apply for a new bank, a new credit card account, they look at your credit report and say, if you maxed out with three other credit card companies and you made multiple late payments, why would we lend you a new line of credit through us? So the only way to get around that, if you want to add another payment history, another credit card account, um, guarantee would be to open a secure credit card. And a secure credit card usually requires a security deposit. So just like if you go to apply for apartment and so forth and your credit is troubled, a person with perfect credit history can go get that same apartment with no security deposit. And the people with bad credit, you basically have to put up a security deposit to as a risk, because they may going into that apartment is a possibility that you may not last to that lease term. And the same thing goes with the credit cards. The different banks have their own security deposit um, requirement, but for the most part, it's around $200 to open that line of credit. So you get a bank $200, and then they report a line of credit, give you a credit card for $200. So if that account get closed for any reason, they have $200 collateral from you up front, so they have the initial investment already secured. If that secure account is closed, it will be that closed balance, but they'll have that $200 that you initially invested. So, and I have access to secure credit cards, and some secure credit cards run credit check. Like I want to say, you can Google secure credit cards. A whole bunch of companies will come up, and some of them run credit checks, some don't. I have direct access to a secure credit card that doesn't require a credit check and $200 deposit. Also, there's an option of, if you don't have the money, the full $200 right now, you can basically kind of put it on layaway, so you can pay up to that $200, and once you hit the 200, they'll open an account for you. So, with that being said, I'm at the 8-minute mark. If you need credit repair, if you need authorized user trade line, if you need a secure credit card open, please text the word credit, text the words secure credit card, text the word authorized user trade line to my cell at 443-707-6012. Again, text secure credit card, text authorized user, text credit repair to my cell at 443-707-6012. Additionally, you could visit my site, failuresfiction.com, for credit repair. Hit the sign up link, and you'll be asked for your personal information. You use your first and last name, phone number, pretty much. And there's an option for, I'm ready to sign up now, and that will basically ask for more information, such as your first and last name, address, also social security number, and phone number, email. And what that does is, by filling that information in, I will get sent that information and create a client profile for you. And then we go through credit consultation and see what's on your credit report, come up with a game plan to see how we get those things deleted, that negative information. Again, I hope a lot of wisdom was learned from these two videos, and I will see you in the next video. Sean D. Myers, Failures Fiction. See you next time.